What is going on, everybody? It's your boy the SLAP Train. Welcome back to some Forza Motorsport 5, guys. And today we're bringing back an old series from Forza 4, live comm drift builds, gentlemen. I know a lot of you guys have been, wanting the drift series, man. You guys are tired of the Let's Plays, so I figured let's throw back old school drifting, gentlemen. Whether it be, offline, online, or whatever. But let's try and focus on the drifting aspect. Let's get these likes up, gentlemen. I want to see at least 300 likes for this video. And I hope that does happen, gentlemen. But let's go right into this build right now. There's not really going to be any kind of money aspect into it. We may be actually bringing back drifting on a budget. You guys are going to have to wait and see for that. But, so today, Mazda Mx-5. And I don't really know what I want to do with this engine, to be honest. What can we do with this? We can do the i4. No party time right now, legend. No party time. We can do the V8 5.7 liter. We can do the V6. Or, no, was that V6? That was a V6. Or we can go with the old 4-rotor. Now, to be honest with you, I may go with the V6 on this just because the fact that I don't want too much power to weight ratio, and especially with this thing only being 2,800 pounds, this thing's going to be a monster regardless. So we're going to try and keep this a little bit realistic. Obviously, I'd love to throw a V8 in here, and I definitely am probably going to very soon, but for right now, we're just going to keep it as a V6. Now, centrifugal or supercharger, what do I want to do on this thing? Let's go with the centrifugal supercharger. Let's get a little bit more of that low end power on this thing here. Let's see what happens here. So, in terms of not aerodynamics, let's see what we can do for body upgrades. Looks like the same as Forza 4. Very, very minor differences between the two, but we are going to go with the street front bumper. It looks very nice. Very clean, very classy. And I'm not sure if I like these new Forza wings, to be completely honest with you. I don't know if it's just the way that back spoiler kind of curves up and it makes it kind of feel a little bit more ricier than it should. But I think that if they kind of modified that just a little bit, it would have been. I honestly think it would have been not bad, but that's just me though. I think we're gonna go with the Racing Beat spoiler. Only 100 credits. I mean, put that in the bag, sir. Appreciate it. You know what, we might as well just finish off the whole kit. Racing Beat rear bumper. And what can we do for skirts? Probably just, another Racing Beat. Let's throw it on there. Complete the set, gentlemen. We got all three. In terms of the hood, not too much except for a little bit of an air duct on there. Let's throw that in there. Might as well, right? Gonna go big, go home. We got tires on here, and I've been usually using street tires for these. A lot of my builds on Forza 4 were with sport, but I've been finding that the street tires are a little bit more gratifying in terms of drifting, a little bit more, less grippier than usual. Now, we can throw a total of 265s on here, pretty big for the car. We're going to go with 245s on this. Not too big, not too small, but just right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? Alright, so in terms of rim selection on here, I'm really debating what I want. I may go with the little three Super Advent Racings. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do those. Those look actually not bad for what they are. I like the black too. That black dip on there is real nice. Let's go with 15s maybe? Let's go with the 16s on this puppy. Here we go. 16s on here. And since this is a kind of a, not a, I guess a bigger car, but it's a decent sized car. I'm gonna try to find a smaller track to test this thing on to get the best I guess corners possible. Probably Silverstone. We're gonna start it off right on here. We're gonna go with the twin plate clutch. We're gonna go with the racing transmission so we can kind of fine tune these gears a little bit. We're gonna go with the drive line. It's a real nice drive line though. We're obviously gonna go with the whole race diff. Put that in there so we can either lock the wheels completely up or give it a little bit of spin if necessary. The braking, I'm not going to go with the race brakes on here, but I'm going to go with the street braking. I find that when I am getting close to other like racers or drifters, you throw those race brakes on and you stop dead. There's really no way of trying to slide properly or not, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw the race brakes on, or the sport brakes or street brakes, whatever. I don't even care. In terms of the weight, we're going to throw in that roll cage for sure. Try and give it a little bit extra power weight to the car. Look at this, man. 2,100 pounds if we do it all the way. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go with just the street weight just to kind of compensate for the roll cage that we put in there. And that's going to be about that for the suspension and brakes. engine upgrades for that matter though. We're going to supercharge this, or sorry, yeah, we're going to supercharge this completely as much as possible, so that brings us up to 399 horsepower. Of course, we need to have a high-end intercooler in there, keep the engine nice and cool running so we don't, you know, blow shit up. We don't want to do that. We're going to throw in the oil and cooling race and a race flywheel, you know, get that responsive time in terms of the throttle there. In terms of the pistons, we're going to upgrade the block a little bit, so we're going to go full block on here. We're going to go race pistons. We're going to go racing block on here. You know, keep that power going right there, gentlemen. And we're going to obviously have to go with the valve. So, I mean, as I said, I want to do this build as a whole upgraded block on here. So, as I said, pistons. We're going to do not the race camshafts, but we're going to go with the street camshafts. You know, keep it a little bit realistic. And, of course, we're going to go with the full catback exhaust system on this thing. We're going to go with the street fuel system. We already have 562 horsepower on this, guys. This thing is going to be absolutely monstrous coming out of here. Ooh, my bad. 568, and this thing's going to be just under 600 horsepower before the end of this year. Look at this, gentlemen. Should we do the street? Yeah, we'll go with the street package on this. So, in total, 572 horsepower. Oh my god, gentlemen, it's nuts. Alrighty, so we're going to come out of here. We're going to finally save this thing. We're going to go in the paint booth real quick, though. I want to see what's available for this thing. And, you know what? Let's go see what we got for designs here. Find some new designs. Maybe Forza Motorsport has, you know, brought some new designs for us. I know usually they're always just terrible designs. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God, though. Looks like my 6-year-old made these. I don't even have a 6-year-old, but I'm just saying. If I did, it honestly looked like it. Like, look at this. Oh my god, dude. Look at it. Oh my god. There is not one nice design on here. Not one, gentlemen. Oh my god. Come on, painters of the world of Forza. Let's go, man. Get your gears going. Get some painting going right now, guys. Oh my goodness. So what do I want to do with this for paint? You know what? I'm really feeling that blue. That blue's nice, but I like the white with the black. So we're going to do that. Maybe change up the rims, maybe a little bit. What should I do with this? Hold up. Ooh, okay. Look at that carbon Kevlar, no? Yeah, no. We're going to just keep it the way it is. I really like that. We're going to go with the carbon fiber hood, of course. We're going to do something special at least. And then hopefully for next couple builds, I can give you guys, you know, a little bit of an upgraded package in terms of, you know, the paint and everything like that. Hopefully there'll be some new painters coming in. We're going to give that, you know, black spoiler on there. Give it that added flair. And we're going to do a little bit of a tint on the windows. Not too much, though. You know, keep it fresh. Keep it so that people can see us drifting in this thing. As I said, we're going to be going on Silverstone National on this track. This is one of my all-time favorite drift tracks to go on, you know. Probably one of the most iconic tracks in Forza, for me at least, to be able to test out a tune. That's my go-to track for any style of car that I drift with. You know, it's a nice combination of transitioning, a lot of that stuff. Now for the tires, we're going to keep these rear tires a little bit less so we don't get too much kind of slipperiness on the back tires. We want to be able to try and save it a little bit. We're going to increase this final drive just a little bit. Front camber, because I said this is a kind of a lighter car, I don't want to go too excessive with the camber, but we're going to try this out and see how it goes. I think this thing can handle about a 1.8 toe, and the way that I usually do it is the more front toe, the more angle that I can hold, but you got to find that nice balance in order to really keep that at a solid pace right now. In terms of the roll bars, I like to try and stick with, you know, the standard stock like balance. Obviously, oh my goodness, my controller's just going crazy right now. But in terms of the actual springs and roll bars, you want to try and keep the car the way it came out of the manufacturer. And I say this because, you know, it keeps the whole body weight very similar to where it needs to be. We're going to stiffen it up though, just because I feel like this thing's going to be really loose when it comes to that. And we're going to lock up this diff to see how it reacts right now and see exactly if that's the best choice to go with. So, with saying that, gentlemen, let's go into, is there a way to test that in the upgrades? I think there is. Test drive, right? Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Alright, we're going to go find that Silverstone. Every time I look at this track selection, gentlemen, I get depressed. I'm like, no way there's that less tracks in this game. And I cannot believe it, though. You know what I mean? Like, for a game like this, honestly, there better be some track updates in the next couple months. because I'm going to be right upset if they are. And I got to talk over this damn music because they flagged me last video for copyrights on the loading music. I couldn't believe it, man. I was a little upset. Loading music on this game should not be copywritten no matter what it is. It's loading music, man. You got to be able to chill with that music and let that beat flow. Well, there's a lot of talking for that, though. Alright, gentlemen. This thing sounds nice, though. Let's see how it handles. Woo! Alright, so right away, I always go back. As I said, we're going to do this section back here. Most iconic section. You guys have probably seen me run this many, many times. I'm going to do one thing just to make sure that... Okay, my sound is down right now, which is good. Woo, gentlemen. We're already getting sideways, and honestly, I'm liking this thing right away. We'll see how much angle it holds. Oh my god, gentlemen! Fourth gear is holding nice. Look at this. Woo! Little twitchy right now, but I think we can fix that. We'll drop this down to third gear and see how it handles. Now the trick for this, though, look at my throttle response in here. It's not always getting slammed on. Right there, you know, when I had it fully depressed, it was spinning out. And for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to go to the full back bridge just because I want to get a sense of how, you know, the car's suspension holds under normal, I guess, kind of drifting situations. So, you know, every track you're not going to be coming in doing plus 100 going through here. So this is the best way for me to test this. So a little clutch kick, see how the clutch reacts to this. And right now, I'm liking it. I'm going to put a little bit of stiffness on the front end just to kind of keep it a little bit sturdier than what it is on the front. I feel like I'm kind of having to move the stick a little bit back and forth. So let's do that right now. We're going to take, oh, not audio, my bad. We're going to take a little bit of the tire pressure down from the front as well. I think that's going to kind of help it a little bit in there. Gearing, though, we're going to bring it a little bit more to acceleration. I want a little bit more rip out of that fourth gear. And we're going to bring down the toe in the front. I think that's one of the reasons why it's not really going too well. I think we can increase this toe quite a bit in caster. And we're going to stiffen this front end out just slightly, gentlemen. Just a pinch of stiffness. You know what I'm saying? Just a pinch. We're going to do that all around the car. Keep it consistent. Keep it even. Let's see how that handles right now. Alright, gentlemen. This thing, you know, overall, though, it's pretty solid. I'm really happy with this. And this is my first time driving this car. You know, I didn't actually build another one of these. This is my first time driving this. And overall, I'm actually really happy with this car. We're going to do a little feint into there. Here we go. Hold it. Look at this, gentlemen. Very, very... I feel it's a little bit smoother. It all comes down to just, you know, knowing your controller and getting into that groove. But I think, though, once... If you can find your groove... Yeah, right there. We saved it, though. We're going to do a little high-speed flick. We're going to see how it holds in the flick entry. Put a little suspension test going on to see how much it actually can hold. Look at this thing. Looks so damn nice. I doubt I'm going to be able to hold it, though, and actually make it. If I do make it, I'm going to be pretty hyped. I'm going to tell you that right now. Alright, here we go, gentlemen. High-speed entry, Silverstone National, Mx-5, first live comm drift build. Let's get it. Oh my god, gentlemen. Oh my god! I'm going. Come on, bitch! Oh, we kinda, nah, I'm not gonna count that. That would have been dope, though, if we held that. That would have been nuts. Little feint entry on that, gentlemen, or the Scandinavian flick. Jeez, man, I cannot hold this thing right now. Okay. Alright, we're gonna give this just a slight touch-up one more time before we do this here. I felt the gears kind of not feeling too well. We're going to bring this tire pressure back up. I don't like that really at all. We're going to decrease the front camber. I was feeling it was a little bit too sloppy. And we're going to kind of decrease the back camber as well too. I don't like a lot of camber when I drift because I'm really all about the throttle when I do that. And I don't know if it's just me or not, but that's just the way that I drive. You guys may have a different style of doing this, but that's just me personally. And I don't know, that's just what I've been kind of used to. I'm more of a throttle guy in terms of, you know, letting the car do its thing. But everyone has their own, right? Alright, so let's give this one more test. We're going to call it a day on this first live comm drift build. I'd like to know what car you guys would like to see for next episode as well too. Post it in the comments, gentlemen. I'm going to try to get to these at least once a week for you guys. Get the drifting scene back in Forza Motorsport 5. Alright, here we go. And once it goes, though, that fourth gear is the money gear. I feel that the fourth gear, you know, it's not too sloppy, and it has a nice power to weight ratio. Right here, though, I mean, very, very smooth on that corner. That's the way I want it, gentlemen. So the fourth gear for you guys is the sweet spot gear for this. And if you can get those tracks, I'd really suggest this car on a larger track. So anything, you know, like Burmese Alps, Silverstone, what else? Probably Bathurst. Bathurst on the one section. That's about it. But I think Bathurst would be really nice. I'm going to be putting this tune up on my storefront for you guys to have a look. And also purchase this tune, obviously for free. You guys just have to do your own job of putting the parts in and paying for that, unfortunately. I wish I could do that for you guys, but I can't. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of the first Forza 5 live comm drift build. And if you guys did enjoy it, make sure, as I said, you guys leave a like, gentlemen. I want to see a bunch of likes on here. I want to see at least 300 likes for the very first episode. Thank you guys very much for watching today. It's your boy, the SLAP Train. I'm out.